able to reach legend in standard, and I played a lot of while also, but decided to play Hearthstone again because last time I played it was in the expansion where there was Reno Jackson, like the first one, and I haven't played since. And I only, even back then, I only reached Legend during Naxxama, whatever it's called. And yeah, the following season I never reached Legend, but this time I decided to push really hard, and yeah, I made it. Standard. So yeah, at first I was losing like crazy, and I made a bunch of decks, and I crafted some legends also. But at some point, I noticed that I was always dying to what I call pump it up, and I called my deck pump to BBW, so my creature become big creatures. And the idea of the deck is you've got cards like this one that when you play it, everything is gonna get bigger in your end. So there's this one, and this costs 5 mana total. But you can on turn 2 you can forge, and on turn 3 you can drop it. And this one is super good also. In the end, you're gonna give +3/+3 if you do that 3 times. And the lifesteal is actually pretty nice. So those are the 3 ways I've got. No. This guy can also pump a creature up. And something you can craft, or if you've got it, you could play it. There's a creature which gives her power toughness. Yeah, I'm trying to. I don't know the name. This girl. Yeah, this one is pretty cool also. But I decided to not craft her and just went with what I had. So, yeah, and also this sort of is creature pump also, because you draw your weapon, which in this case yeah, is the painter. And this guy also pumped the team when he attacks. And I can get this guy from yeah, this Murloc. And this guy also, well, it's random. You might get this one, but you might end up getting one of my little Murloc there. And these act like creature removal. That's how I see it. But once they're pumped up, yeah, they become big, really big. So I'm gonna go over all the creature. Yeah, here I could have crafted another tar slime, but I didn't. I had this guy, so I tried it out. And before saying that, I want to say something. I played a bunch of games, and I was losing, and I tweaked, and I tweaked, and I tweaked, and that's the final list that got me to a legend. And what I crafted, let me go quickly. I'm going to tell you what I crafted. This I got from some random arena opening packs. Same thing with this guy. This guy also. This card is really underrated, by the way. Yeah, this is free. This is from arena, free. I crafted both of these, free. Crafted both of these. I crafted this guy, and he's in almost all my decks. Really, really good. This I got from arena. This is free. Crafted, free, and this one I opened in a pack. And there's another dude that is really good that I don't have. Yeah, this dude. This is another. It's really crazy. You can start pumping your dudes. Yeah, this is a broken card, but I made it without it. Anyway, so yeah, this. What I like about that creature is you can pump it up a bit and then you drop it, but he's gonna give you another 1/1 in your end, which you might wanna fuse. Is it called fuse or magnetic? Yeah, you can fuse and you're gonna get something like poisonous is nice, reborn, buff, rush is good, and taunt is good. Yeah, yeah, you can kill someone with Wind Fury also, but most of the time I don't fuse them together. It's really two separate creatures, so that's why it's good. And Taunt is the one I want to have. And this creature is really nice. You get Taunt and Divine Shield. And most of the time when I play her, she's like a 3/3 or a 4/4, but of course she can get to ridiculous size like a 7/7. This Taunt dude is really good, but if you play it on turn 1, of course you can't attack, so it's more defensive. And like I said earlier, this is underrated. Each time you attack, you're gonna get a 2/3, and typically you might just hold those cards in your hand, waiting for some pumping. Yeah, this is a must kill against my deck. Yeah, if they don't kill her, it usually ends bad for them. Again, some Taunt Divine Shield, and if I could play 3 Righteous Protector, I would play 3, but I can't, so I've got another substitute. Yeah, the Gold Panner is another card that you need to kill, and that's a bit the reason why I've got Taunts there, because they, like, the Vrykul and the Panner stands behind the Taunt and gives you card. This is pump. This is to fetch the weapon, and there's only 2 weapons in the deck. So usually the first one you fetch a weapon, but the second one, yeah, you probably it's like a 50-50 chance that you're gonna already have the second weapon, and this is just gonna be a 1/2. But the weapon is so good, and you don't want to put another weapon. You want to get the painters each time that you need it. Yeah, like I said earlier, this is removal, and this card, I mean, it really wrecks some deck. It's pure 8 against those discover crap. I don't even remember the name of the hero. Yeah, the rogue. Yeah, just this really craps a ton on the rogue, and the demon hunter also gets hurt by this. The Zephyr, most of the time I'm gonna fetch for like direct damage, and sometimes you're gonna get Leroy, and in those cases you're really happy, but you can get some burn, and actually the burn that you get is often removal, like a lightning bolt or something like that. So yeah, the Zephyr is really nice for this. If everything is going wrong, you want to fetch for, or if you're playing against a control deck, and you know that's going to be a tedious match, you want to fetch for the one that gives you big mana stuff. And if you play like against someone that's putting a lot of minions on board, of course you're going to wish for removal. Yeah, Muscle is really good because of the obvious +2/+2. And it still gives +1/+1. Yeah, I honestly, maybe I should play it more often with only +1/+1. I remember against a Demon Hunter, I played it straight up without forging first because I needed to kill stuff. And this guy, he's pretty nice because you're gonna get like a removal. but himself is poisonous, so he can kill like a big taunt or something like that. And this is again that's like another removal, a bit like the this guy. But you can play it on turn 3, and for 2 that kills something is it's no joke. It's really nice, and you get a monster back. And often you want to get, but it depends on the state of the game. But this guy is nice because he's only 1 mana, and if he dies, you might get him back, and he's gonna keep all the buffs. So this one is nice, but often you're gonna be offered. Yeah, there's one. Yeah, this always shows up, and I don't like it that much. Otherwise, another one that shows up often is, yeah, this. And in my deck, I've got a lot of creature types, so it's a nice choice because you're probably gonna have Rush and maybe Taunt or something. Yeah, the Painters gives you life, boosts your team is really nice. And this card, I don't know why people don't play the Royal Librarian. This just gives you wins. It's super good. People are pumping like a single monster or putting huge taunts on the board and everything. They think they're safe, and then you just drop a silence and they're dead. Yeah. If I could play more silence, I would, but there's only, from what I saw, there's only this guy in standard for the Paladin. So, but I would play like a third one if I could. Maybe I would remove a Leroy and I'd put a third Librarian. Yeah, Leroy. It's always fun to finish the game, and you can expect to have like a 11 power Leroy, and yeah, it's really nasty. Yeah, this guy is removal plus he pumps the team really good. And this, there's 2 ways to play it. And often I play it to save the Enforcer because the other guy, yeah, the opponent is trying to kill him. He's like down to 1 HP, and then you just boost him from nowhere. And yeah, that's a way to do it. But of course you can, yeah, while you're holding him, his power is going to go up, so you can apply a pump on another creature. And the miniature, of course, afterward is used to destroy like another taunt minion. But you can keep the miniature long enough in your hand, and then it's going to be a creature pump, because the 1/1 is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then you can use it to pump another creature later. Or using your hero power, you can pump a creature like that. So that's the deck. And it's slower than what I call Cancer Elemental. Yeah, you know the deck. That's fucking shit. It's so boring. I crafted it this morning, and I don't have all the cards, so I just put random stuff in there. Like I filled it up with Heat Wave. But yes. And I was missing cards, so I just put the Ziffy, and it's really nice anyway, or this guy. But yeah, this is where it's happening with this one. But yeah, basically my deck can't really beat this. It's just too fast. But this deck can be aided by other decks, because all the creatures are small, and someone that just wants to kill creature and board wipe, like with 2 damage, is gonna wreck this thing. Because I played it, and that was what was happening. I would face decks that I would just crush with this one, and the elemental was getting wrecked because their deck was designed to kill the elemental. And otherwise, another deck that I played a lot at first is, and this one I played a lot, is my Face Hunter. And this is just pure aggression. Everything is small, quick, and boosts. And I decided to go the route of I bounce. Here I bounce their spells. I make their spell cost more with this guy also, and this one. And this one really crush like control deck. So I think this is like a nice rotation, but honestly, just going with this deck was okay. I didn't need really the other one. I cruised to Legion once I figured out how to build my deck with just this deck. So yeah, next step I guess I would be to try to go up the ladder in a while, but oh my god, it's so rough. Yeah, I mean you can be dead in turn 3 or 4. It's